Well, how you doing, guys? Yeah, twice in a matter of a couple weeks here on this side of the camera. Very strange for me. Sorry you have to put up with this. I'll see what I can do about my looks. Real quick, this is going to be a fun little video, I think. One, it's going to be a preview of the upcoming Battle of Danville, which I've been kind of hyping up for a while here. And then two, just a quick... after a quick read-through of these two rules, both of which are from Osprey Games, you got the Rebels and Patriots over here and the Men Who Would Be Kings over here. Haven't played either. This is going to be something fun for me to watch later, and you guys can probably do the same if you want to. Just to see if my quick flip through and reading predictions will come true about both books on how they play out on the battlefield. And then I'll do a game of each, and we'll get back to it after that and discuss to see if how wrong or how right or how whatever we did in our guesses. And feel free at yourself, if you played these games before, you probably know what the answers already. If you play one or don't play the other, I'm interested to see how they work. This was the one. This is the most highly touted one from what I've seen from like Little Wars TV and watching other people's games and reading reviews online. This is for some reason this one is ranked a lot higher than this one. Just from what I've read, I'm not the most worldly person in the world. The Men Who Would Be Kings, mostly designed for a British Imperial age, where you've got British soldiers with the was it the Martini Benelli? Or I'm pronouncing that wrong. Rifle against guys with swords and really crap muskets or spears and shields. The days of imperialism, basically, which I don't know a ton about. I've seen movies and stuff like that and read some basic history, but I am no expert on that. But it's designed for that type of game. I think it's going to be high casualty because it's basically British soldiers with rifles wearing out guys running towards them with swords. So I'm going to try both of these games in the American Civil War in 1862. So that's where the fun part's going to be. So maybe higher casualty counts. Is that a bad thing? If you're there, yeah. If you're playing as a wargamer, I don't have a problem with that. So it could be awesome. I don't mind a slaughter fest. Just reading the quick rules about the artillery. Probably underpowered, but that's fine. I think in some games, especially in sharp practice, especially the way I play it, it was overpowered. So and then in black powder, it's underpowered, and then General des Armées, it's probably somewhere in the middle. I'm trying to think of other games. That's probably, and then in Valor and Fortitude. Okay, there'll be a lot of editing between that if you see my head moving around. And Valor and Fortitude seems about right, but a little bit weird on some of the rules with the direct fire and indirect fire and firing overhead, which compared to other things. So we'll see. But so I think it's going to be more bloody. I think it's going to be pretty awesome, which I'm looking forward to. Both these games are basically written by the same guy. Daniel Mercy has his hands in both, but you have Michael Leck was also kind of a co-author on this one, and his name's actually listed first. So maybe Mercy was just kind of a backup guy and giving us some ideas. But they're very similar in some of the rules. You can definitely see it. The leaders is a lot different in this one compared to that one. Well, I guess that would be vice versa. The leader rules are different for both of them, which is kind of neat. Men Who Would Be Kings, each unit has a commander. There's not an overall general like there is in Lion Rampant or in Rebels and Patriots. It's not really about development of your guys in this one. It's more of you get saddled with a lot of negativities in Men Would Be Kings, which I think is really neat. You have to play with all these crazy personality quirks and alcoholism and sadism and everything else, all the isms, you have to try to command your troops across the battlefield with these guys trying to slow you down. So you get like a little bit of command friction with that, which is kind of neat, which I think you get from the Two Fat Lardies from cards. But from this one, you actually get it from it's these special rules written in and attributes, which is, I like it. The way I'm going to handle, in my mind, the Men Would Be Kings on this ongoing Civil War campaign is to, at the end of each battle, both sides can replace two of their commanders, but they have to roll randomly for their replacement, so they could get a worse dude could show up. So I had a lot of fun rolling up the commanders for this at work, and it was a blast. I was just kind of laughing to myself the whole time while I was doing it, and I did not use any people anyone from the channel or any friends of the channel or any friends from around here or relatives, just because I like you guys too much. A lot of these guys are just horrific. It's like it's a bunch of yahoos at a kegger and they're like 40 years old. So they've got some serious problems. I don't think I have one good guy, I think, in all the ones I rolled up. So either I rolled terribly, or it's very easy to get people with a lot of problems socially and psychologically. So that's what I was up against. And then even if sometimes you get a sigh of relief when you get a completely neutral person. I think on the Men Would Be Kings, the size of the unit, you're supposed to play within a 24-point warband, but I'm not doing that. Every guy shoots, so you can have a lot of dice. In this, as in Lion Rampant, you're kind of like 12 is the most, and 12s and 6s. This one's like I have units right here of 24 guys. They're going to cut loose with 24 shots, and they're going to be. It's a good chance if I roll completely insane, I could blow away an entire unit without even much thought of it. So that's the bloody part. So I'm fine with that. It might not be realistic. We'll see how it goes. I put a lot of cover on the board, more than usual, to try to compensate for that, because more cover, longer ranges, takes more shots to wipe people out. So we'll see. I'm interested. I'm very interested in both of them. In Rebels and Patriots, I'm going to play with two separate commanders for each side. So I'm going to 4 times of guys. It's character development, which I think is going to be really neat too. So that'll be a whole separate thing, and that can be friends of the channel in name, and then possibly in the future a good idea for like Discord or an email game like I'm going to do with the Rapid Fire, of basically getting people to give me ideas. I want to move towards that, or I want to move towards that, and then have their character develop over games. So that's kind of neat. I like that too. I think it's also happens in Pikeman's Lament, from what I understand. I'm not sure if it's the same build-up. I don't own that book yet, but I will. I'm not in a big hurry to go out and buy that one yet, because I need to paint. I need to show myself that I'm going to have some traction with the project. I kind of have to prove it to myself before I go out and spend the money. Even though I do like reading rule sets that I might not play, but I'm going to try to control myself and paint at least a couple of groups of samurai successfully. I'll tell you what, Dom painted up some beautiful ones too. I think he even surprised himself. He thought they were. I thought they were amazing looking anyway, but he was even impressed with his own stuff. So that's given me some bravery to at least take a shot. They won't look that good, but I am excited to at least try now. I was kind of dreading it before. So, quick impressions. Character development, which I love. Maybe not as bloody as the other one, which could be good as long as it's not completely boring. I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think I can find very few miniature games that aren't boring. I still am very excited about this. Rebels and Patriots. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's more designed for playing in the Civil War era because this goes all the way up from like the French and Indian War up into that. I think it even goes, up to 1860. So covers that. This is actually like the 1880s to the up to almost World War One, which I'm going to tweak it a little bit. But yeah, no machine guns. I could not. Yeah, hell, I don't know if anyone makes a Gatling gun model. That'd be kind of fun. I could use the machine gun rule from this game, these rules, excuse me, and use a Gatling gun if I can find a model for it. I'm not sure if the Perry Metals have a Gatling gun. I didn't remember seeing one, but I'm sure there's one out there somewhere. So, and that's it. So, both are going to be great. This is my prediction. Both are going to be great. Men Who Would Be Kings will be bloodier. Men Who Would Be Kings is going to be more humorous because of just the horrible attributes. A bunch of morons running around commanding your guys, which, might have been quite normal. A lot of these guys in the Civil War were school teachers one day, and the next day they're they're commanding a company just because maybe they went to college and they can actually write their name on a piece of paper or something. And I think it's going to be just savage, which is going to be fantastic. Rebels and Patriots, it's going to be less bloody, more character development, which is going to be awesome, and just as entertaining, if not humorous. And we'll see. Just as I don't really care about realism, but we'll just kind of see which one is more of a realistic battle. So, if it's a 2-turn game where everyone, the first guys to fire and they kill the entire other side, that's going to be lame. So I might have to tweak some things, or just set it aside and go, I tried it, and then go with the other game. So this is just an alternative to sharp practice. I like casualty removal. I like large skirmish games. I have plans to do this in 6mm, or I might even I'm debating. I can't believe I'm saying this. No, the epic scale ACW is looking more and more appealing to me. I might not do the ACW on that. Is there an epic like American War of Independence? I gotta look at that later because that might be, that way I won't feel bad because I don't want to abandon my 6mm Bacchus miniatures, which I have thousands of over there unpainted, just because I think I'd be in the same boat. So I think I'd just be replacing one problem with another just because of my lack of initiative to paint something besides 28mm. So I will probably scrap that idea. And if I do anything else in Epic, it's got to be a different time frame. I don't think it'll be pike and shot because it's a cool time frame, but I think it's a good time frame for me to experience in a smaller scale with my shogun stuff or the samurai stuff. Ancients maybe I don't know. We'll see. That's a 2025 problem, as we say at work. That's it. So that's enough rambling. I'll show you the battlefield, and basically I'm going to start tonight. I'm going to get this going, and it could be a battle report that's 7 minutes long if Men Who Would Be Kings is completely and utterly savage. We could have just guys moving forward and mow the entire side down, and it's over. So hold on to your hats. I don't think it's going to happen because you still have to roll 5s and 6s. That would be some serious rolling, and I'll go to Vegas. But we'll see how it goes. All right, hang in there, guys. You're awesome, and I'll be back in a minute. So no matter what happens, there will be 2 battles at Danville. This might probably going to be a 2-day campaign. Or maybe this will be an attack from the east, and then I'll have an attack from the south or something. Because I do want to do, one with the Rebels and Patriots and one with the Men Who Would Be Kings. You've got the Confederates lined up over here, let's say on the east side as they come in from Stanford. After they took the last battle, took the Union supplies, they went back down to their main power point in east of town, and now they've reset up, and now they're starting to bring their attack. Union was completely confused and are now, they're probably on the north side now. I've just got them kind of marching onto the battlefield to defend the eastern side of town after the rebel forces were detected. So we've got on every single road, we've got Union columns coming in. We've got some skirmishers back there. Town, I've got like every single dang building I own basically out here. Just trying to make a little bit of a town. A main road, a couple side roads, got a church, got a cannon stuffed into this small house behind the church. Got Zouaves, got more infantry there, and then more infantry there coming on the road. And and then there's also Union cavalry over there. I might, when I play both of these games the first time, I will probably be saying a lot of things out loud in the video. I should be able to do the battle format decently just because I think both of them are going to flow like Lion Rampant. So I should be decent on that. I hope I'm not too clumsy. But I will be saying things out loud a lot, so I could definitely get some course correction or rules correction from you guys. Both, I'll have to get some more zoo. I don't know if I'll get more. I'm still want to add to this project, but I think I'm not going to. Maybe we'll see. So every unit has got a commander. I've written them all out on sheets and stuff for each unit, and I've got all their traits and everything. You know, anything from a fine mustache to a bag of nerves to a jolly sport to a drunkard. It's completely random, so I think that's hilarious. More drunkards. Got ugly, short-sighted, brutal, lucky. Even got one guy who's the general's favorite nephew. So got a little bit of everything in here. None of the units are upgraded. I think as any of the units excel and go above and beyond with the lucky dice rolling, I will impart them with extra attributes for the next battle. So right now only one unit is upgraded just because one of the officers is the general's favorite nephew, so he gets whatever he wants. So I can't remember if that was on the Union or the Confederate side. So that's it. The only thing that's really kind of historical about this is some of the units. You know, each one of these guys is like a company or a section in a company. They all were present at the Battle of Perryville, which happened in just west of here in 1862. I think it was the largest battle in Kentucky. And then the ranks have been changed, but all of the commanders were actually real commanders that were at that battle. So they might have been a colonel or a general or something else in that battle, but now we've changed their ranks to lieutenants and sergeants and captains. So, and that's it. So hold on to your hats. I'll post this video at some point. I hope you got a chance to watch my Lion Rampant game. I had a blast doing that. That was hilarious. That was sometimes you get a good battle report and you're like, that was fun. And I watched it myself about 3 or 4 times. I really enjoyed it. It made me giggle, but nobody cracks me up like I crack myself up. So I'm an acquired taste. But if you get a chance, please enjoy that one too. It's kind of fun. It's a good 3-hour watch. And this hopefully will be just as entertaining, if not more. And if this is more your time period, if you're not really a medieval guy or a fantasy medieval guy, totally understand. You can't. What I enjoy, someone else might not. So that's all I got. I'll quit rambling, and we'll talk to you soon. You guys are awesome, and have a great rest of your day.